Welcome friends, welcome to the Vajme Godda, and I am here to deal with the pharmacology. So starting with the pharmacology, we are dealing with the ANS, that is autonomic nervous system. So as you know that autonomic nervous system comprise of two parts, that is sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Actually, we are here to deal with the neurotransmitters of sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. The main neurotransmitter in the parasympathetic nervous system, preganglionic as well as postganglionic. This is the preganglionic neuron and this is the postganglionic neuron. So preganglionic neuron as well as postganglionic neuron in parasympathetic nervous system, the main neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. In sympathetic nervous system, if we talk about preganglionic neuron, the main neurotransmitter is acetylcholine, but in postganglionic neuron, the main neurotransmitter is noradrenaline. So now we will deal with the acetylcholine, how it gets formed. This is presynaptic neuron. This is postsynaptic neuron. First of all, choline is transported to the neuron, and this transportation of choline is in the presynaptic neuron, and this is the rate limiting step in the formation of acetylcholine. Remember, the transportation of choline is the rate limiting step in the formation of acetylcholine. So previously here acetyl-CoA is present in the neuron, in the mitochondria. So choline along with the acetyl-CoA forms acetylcholine. In the presence of choline acetyl transferase, this is the enzyme that forms the acetylcholine from choline and acetyl-CoA. So now the acetylcholine comes under the vesicle, and when there is any stimulation in this neuron, the acetylcholine comes in the synaptic neuron, synapse, and that act on postsynaptic neuron along with the presynaptic neuron. After the course of action of acetylcholine, it gets destroyed by acetylcholinesterase. This is the enzyme that destroys the acetylcholine into acetate and choline. So here we will discuss some of the drug that inhibits the parasympathetic nervous system at the neuronal level. First, at this step, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन ऑफ कोलिन इज द रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप. अगर कोई ड्रग इस स्टेप को अफेक्ट करता है तो पूरा एसिटाइल कोलिन बनने की क्रिया जो है वो यहीं पर समाप्त हो जाएगी. देयरफॉर दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द रेट लिमिटिंग स्टेप इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एसिटाइल कोलिन. So the drug that inhibits the formation of acetylcholine at this level, number 1 level, is hemicolinium. 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 And at the second step is exocytosis. So this is the release of the acetylcholine into the synapse. So the drug that inhibits the exocytosis is botulinum toxin. Botulinum. botulinum. Botulinum inhibits the release of the acetylcholine from vesicle. Third thing is black widow spider toxin. Black widow spider toxin. Black widow spider toxin cause excess release of the acetylcholine from the synaptic vesicles and ultimately leads to exhaust of this neurotransmitter. अब एक बार में ही सारे न्यूरोट्रांसमीटर निकल गए तो यहाँ पे वेसिकल्स में कुछ रहे नहीं तो खत्म हो गए. Therefore, this inhibit this can be called as anticholinergic drugs at the level of neuron. So first step was the transportation of the choline, and the second stage this formation of the acetylcholine and then into the synaptic vesicle. Acha. Here one more drug that acetylcholine enters into the vesicle, number 4, which inhibit the entry of acetylcholine into the vesicle, that is the vesamicol. Vesamicol. So now summarizing all these drugs, first hemicolinium, at the second step entry into vesicle, that was vesamicol. Third one was botulinum toxin. Fourth one was black widow spider toxin. So these are the 4 drugs that inhibit the acetylcholine at the level of neuron. Whereas in comparison to the sympathetic nervous system, how the noradrenaline gets formed, first of all, the tyrosine is an amino acid. This is carried to the presynaptic neuron, and this tyrosine gets converted to dopa, and that dopa converted to dopamine, and that dopamine gets entered to the vesicle through VMAT receptor, and entry of the dopamine into the vesicle gets converted into the noradrenaline. The enzymes which are used at these steps are tyrosine hydroxylase at this level, tyrosine to dopa, and then dopa to dopamine. Here the enzyme is dopa decarboxylase. Decarboxylation means removal of carbon. Here one CO2 gets removed. So dopa decarboxylase. So the difference between dopa and dopamine is just of one carbon. The second thing is that the dopamine to noradrenaline, the enzyme here is dopamine beta hydroxylase. So now, when there is any stimulation to the neuron, there is exocytosis and release of the neuron to the synapse and acts on postsynaptic neuron as well as presynaptic neuron. After the course of action of these neurons to the postsynaptic receptor and presynaptic receptors, it gets deteriorated or end by 2 main enzymes. These are the COM and MAO, monoamine oxidase and catecholamine orthomethyl transferase. So we will see the drugs that inhibit these sympathenolytic drugs at the level of the neuron. First is inhibition of the tyrosine hydroxylase that convert the tyrosine into dopa. So it is metyrosine. First at this level, number 1 is metyrosine. So if you want to decrease the sympathetic activity at the neuronal level, we can use the metyrosine, and further it will cause they stop the formation of the noradrenaline and sympathetic activity of a person will be low. Second thing, we can use the dopa decarboxylase. Number 2, we can use carbidopa. Second drug is carbidopa. Carbidopa will act at the level of dopa decarboxylase. Third thing is at the level of exocytosis. So the drug is guanethidine and bretylium. So here we are comprising the ANS into PNS and sympathetic nervous system, and these are the drugs that affect at the neuronal level.